A human gave his blood to a dying alien princess. And then this happened. Eli slammed his shoulder into the medbay hatch. Metal groaned. Sparks flew from the hinges as the alien ship lurched starboard, gravity twisting like a drunkard's stumble. Alarms wailed in piercing harmony, high-pitched shrieks that drilled into his skull. He tumbled inside, boots skidding on tilted deck plating. The princess lay strapped to the central table, her iridescent skin dulled to gray, 4 lungs heaving in shallow rasps. Tubes snaked from her arms to failing monitors that flickered red warnings. Bechtolin hunched over a scanner, his elongated fingers dancing across holographic readouts. Incompatible. All packs incompatible. His voice hissed through the translator implant in Eli's ear, laced with frustration. Guard Prime Kethrun loomed at the table's foot, plasma rifle leveled at the door. His armored crest flared as Eli straightened. Captain Kincaid sent me, Eli said, hands up, but eyes on the princess. Field medic. Eli Ward. She's crashing. Pulse ox dropping fast. Vec didn't look up. Human. Your presence delays extraction. Leave. The ship bucked again. A bulkhead groaned overhead. Eli ignored it, zeroing on the vitals display. Blood loss from shrapnel wounds in her torso. Deep dashes weeping violet fluid. Standard transfusions rejected. Her species plasma protein shredded anything synthetic or from common donors. Eli stepped forward, blocking the princess from the sparking monitors. Move the table. Those arcs will fry her. Keth's rifle snapped up, muzzle inches from Eli's chest. The guard's multifaceted eyes narrowed. Threat detected. Stand down, mammal. Eli met the stare. Shoot me. She dies faster. Your call. Vec waved Keth back. Lower it. Human. State your purpose. Cross-match her against me. Eli yanked a field kit from his harness, slapping a rapid analyzer onto the table. O-neg universal donor on my side. Bet her rare blood needs something primal. Sample me first. The princess stirred, her lidless eyes fluttering open. They locked on Eli, golden slits widening in pain and wariness. No, off-worlder blood. Poisons. Vec scanned the kit. Primitive device, uncalibrated for Velari physiology. Works on everything with hemoglobin analogs. Eli jabbed his own arm with the extractor needle, drawing crimson into the vial. He pressed it into Vec's palm. Run it. 30 seconds. Kath growled, rifle dipping but finger hovering on the trigger. The ship shuddered. Distant explosions rumbled through the hull. Vec hesitated, then slotted the vial. The analyzer hummed. Hollow display spun, proteins aligning, antigens neutral. Green light flashed. Match, Vec breathed. Impossible. Human type O integrates with Velari royal strain. Eli shrugged, rigging the transfusion line. Logistics. She needs volume now. He tapped her least damaged vein, violet blood mingling with his red in the clear tube. Pump word to life. Salen's hand twitched toward the line. Keth, stop him! Keth advanced, but Vec blocked him. Wait. Parameters hold. Eli watched the drip. Her color brightened fractionally. Good. His own arm tingled where he'd drawn the sample, odd warmth spreading up his vein. Ignore it. Focus. Captain Kincaid's voice crackled over Eli's comm. Ward. Corridors buckling. 60 seconds to evac. Kincaid out. Copy. Eli unstrapped Sa'ilan. Up. We move. Keth slung his rifle, grabbing the sled's front. Vec packed monitors one-handed. Sa'ilan gripped Ellie's arm as he pushed. Her touch burned. Skin fever hot. Scales rasping his synth suit. Why? Risk. Job. Eli grunted. The medbay door jammed half open. He kicked it wide. They burst into the corridor. The ship listed harder, emergency lights strobing crimson. Bulkheads warped, sealing off side passages. Rescue tube ahead. Human shuttle's flexible corridor clamped to the hull. But stress fracture spider-webbed its walls. Alarms peaked. Saline gasped, clutching her side. Monitors beeped erratic, her heart rhythm stuttering. Reaction. Vec snapped, scanning mid-stride, shared blood destabilizing. Her cells agglutinating yours. Eli felt it now, his vision blurring at edges, pulse hammering like bad caffeine. Keep moving. Adrenaline masks it. Keth shouldered ahead, blasting a jammed hatch panel. Princess, hold. Sathaline's eyes rolled. She slumped, but her fingers dug into Ellie's wrist. Not pain, clutching, trusting. The corridor tube flexed. Human engineers shouted from the far end, winches straining. Captain Kincaid waved them in, her team hauling lines. Halfway across, Silent convulsed. Violet foam bubbled at her lips. Eli. Burns. Antigen cascade. Vec yelled. Human antibodies triggering her royal markers. Reverse it. Flush. No time. Eli ripped open his kit, slamming an epionalic into her thigh, then his own neck, his blood pressure tanking, limbs leaden. Shared rejection. Biology fighting across species lines. Keth spun, rifle up at the tube walls cracking. Brace! Eli locked the sled harness around them both, pinning Silene to his chest, her breath hitched against his neck, ragged, sinking with his. Cracks raced, air howled. The tube tore free at one end. Kincaid's team fired grapples. Cables snagged the sled. Winches screamed. They yanked through the breach. Hull metal sheared inches behind. Eli hit the shuttle deck rolling, Silent under him. He shielded her as debris rained. Silence fell. Only hum of engines. Vec knelt. Scanner beeping steady, stabilized. Her vitals climb. Yours. Compensating. Eli pushed up, head swimming. His veins glowed faint violet under skin. Her markers rewriting his blood, hand cupped his jaw, thumb tracing his pulse. You gave life. Stranger no more. Keth lowered his rifle fully, crest flattening in respect. Human saves royal. Protocol shifts. Kincaid clapped Eli's shoulder. Good call, Ward. Shuttle away. Eli nodded, hauling Silene to a proper bunk. The glow in his veins pulsed once. Warm. Not hostile. Bond formed in blood. But as the shuttle jumped to light speed, Silene whispered, Eli, it changes us both. Forever. He glanced at Vec's scanner. Readout flickered. Hybrid markers emerging. Not rejection. Symbiosis. The princess smiled, fangs glinting. Our empires will demand answers. Eli flexed his hand, stronger. One problem at a time. Alarms blared anew from the scanner. Incoming fleet signatures. Not friendly. Eli jabbed the syringe into his forearm vein. Blood filled the barrel, thick and red. He yanked it free, capped it, and drew a second. His hand stayed steady despite the shuttle's deck shuddering under emergency thrust. Doctor! Vec snatched the first syringe mid-handover. Human plasma? Reckless. Her ladyship's coagulagens reject 98% of known donors. Test it. Eli pressed the second syringe into Silene's neck port. The princess lay strapped to the med frame, scales paling to ash gray, her chest hitched in shallow gasps. Cracks spider-webbed the viewport. Pursuit drones hammered the hull. Vec slotted the sample into his wrist scanner. Hollow panel bloomed. Live reactivity grid. Silene's violet blood droplet hit Eli's red. Clotting stalled. Fibers unwound. Then, reversal. Her cells engulfed the human intruders, membranes fusing. No lysis. No cascade failure. Vec's crest flared orange. Impossible. Coagulagens denature on contact. Yet, integration means it works. Eli rummaged his kit. Debris rattled from the ceiling vents. Captain Kincaid's voice barked over comms. Winch is locked! Punching out in 30! Silene's eyelids fluttered. Cool, man. Stay with me, princess. Eli ripped open a microfilter pack. Nanomesh weave, rated for xenofluids. He snapped it in line on the transfusion line. Human blood trickled, drip by drip. Too fast, and her markers overwhelmed his. Too slow, she coded. Kethrun loomed over them, rifle leveled at Eli's chest. The guard prime's talons clicked on deck plates. You invade her veins unvetted. Stand down, soft skin. Eli ignored him. He thumbed the regulator, slowing the flow to 1 drop every 3 seconds. Scanner pinged. Reaction curve jagged, then smoothed. Hybrid signature emerged. Red-violet swirl. Vec leaned in, mandibles clicking. Filter sequesters antigens. Human improvisation stabilizes the matrix. Her vitals climbing. Silene's monitors beeped green. Oxygen sats jumped from 62 to 89. Pulse steadied at 110. Keth's rifle dipped, but his free hand shot out, cuffing Eli's wrist to the med frame rail. Cold alloy bit skin. You stay. If she crashes, you die first. Eli flexed against the restraint. No give. Fair enough. Drips holding. Kincaid dropped beside them. Mag boots clamping.
Status ward. Transfusion live. She's perking up.
Eli watched the line. His arm tingled, warmth spreading from the draw site. Not dizziness. Something else. Salen's eyes snapped open. Violet irises locked on Eli. Her clawed hand gripped his sleeve. Pain. Fades. Your essence. Burns bright. Vex scanned Eli's cuffed arm. Faint luminescence. Her markers ingress your plasma. Symbiosis initiating. The shuttle lurched. Grapples tore free. Hull screamed as they cleared the collapsing corridor. Engines roared to full burn. Keth uncocked his rifle but kept position. Protocol demands quarantine. Human blood alters royals unpredictably. Results don't lie. Eli nodded at Cyaline. Her color returned. Scales shimmering teal. She breathed deep, fangs parting in a weak smile. You saved me. Her thumb traced his pulse point, gentle despite claws. Stranger no more, Eli Ward. Eli shrugged one shoulder. Best he could, cuffed.
Just logistics. Blood's blood.
Kincaid clapped his free shoulder. Shuttle secure. Jumping in 10. Good call, medic. Vec packed his scanner. I distrusted the gambit. Data compels revision. Human resilience bridges incompatibilities. Alarms blared from the main console. Red lights strobed. Kincaid bolted upright. Incoming signatures! Fleet vector, hostiles. Keth spun, rifle up. Assassins! They track her ladyship. Cyaline pushed to sit. Monitors wailed, her pressure spiking from adrenaline. Eli, the bond, it strengthens us. Eli felt it too. Veins pulsed violet underskin. Grip tighter on the rail. Vision sharper. His blood hummed. Rewriting rules, but drones closed fast. Jump now! Kincaid yelled. Engines whined. Space folded. They dropped to hyperspace. Silence, save for hum. Vec rescanned Cyaline. Hybrid markers stable. No rejection. Eli tugged the cuff. Uncuff me, big guy. We've got work. Keth hesitated, crest flattened, respect gesture. Click. Cuff released. Eli stood, head clear. Stronger. He checked Cyaline's line. Drip complete. Pulled it free. You're good. But that fleet? Kincaid patched tactical. Ours bought time. Theirs regrouping. ETA to Alliance space. 4 hours. Cyaline swung legs off the frame. Steady. She clasped Ally's hand. Claws retracted fully. Empires clash over this. Human blood saves Vaer. Proof of alliance.
Not proof yet. Eli restocked his kit.
Just survival. Keth grunted. You volunteered plasma without glory hunt. Rare. Vec nodded. Xenobiology texts ignore human adaptability. Corrected now. Shuttle. Thrummed. Steady. But secondary alarms pinged. Biomonitors. Eli glanced. His readout flickered. Muscle efficiency up 14%. Neural latency down. Her markers lingered. Cyaline flexed her tail. Changes us both. Forever. Eli met her gaze. Warmth spread. Not threat. Partnership. One crisis down. What's next? Kincaid cut in. Ambush signatures resolving. False trails? No. Reinforcements inbound. Alliance interceptors scrambling. Keth raised his rifle diagnostic. They hunt the hybrid now. Vec's panel chimed. Salen's genome shifting. Royal traits amplify. Eli's. Enhanced durability. Eli rolled his shoulders. Felt it. Bones denser. Reflexes primed. Human normal. Alien extraordinary. Salen stood fully. Leaned on him. Trust forged in blood. We faced them together. Proximity klaxons wailed. Hostiles dropped from jump. Kincaid strapped in. All hands battle stations. Eli grabbed a med rifle. Stun rounds for borders. Cuffed days over. He shielded Cyaline's flank. Her claws extended beside his arm. Synced. Keth barked orders in alien tongue. Vec manned defenses. Shields buckled under first salvo. Eli fired first shot. Hit. Cyaline struck second. Lethal precision. Hybrids fought as one. Drone swarmed viewport. Shuttle spun evasive. They're boarding, Kincaid roared. Hatches hissed. Armored assassins poured in. Same cult that rigged the corridor. Keth charged. Claws rended first. Eli covered Cyaline.
Stay behind me,
she snarled, lunging past. Fangs sank into throat plate. Armor cracked. Eli's shots landed true. Enhanced aim. One down. Vec's gas grenade bloomed. Two more dropped. Assassins faltered. Saw the princess rise, glowing violet. Saw the human match her stride. Lead assassin hissed. Abomination.
Royal tainted!
Salen roared. Taint. Salvation! Eli flanked. Syringe ready. Not blood. Sedative. Jabbed neck. Enemy slumped. Last one fled to airlock. Keth sealed it. Purged. Silence fell. Bodies cooled. Kincaid exhaled. Clear. Jump resuming. Silene turned to Eli. Hand on his chest. Pulse synced. Your care bridged us. Empires bow to this. Eli wiped blood. Hers. Theirs. His. Simple fix. Let's keep you breathing. Vec log data. Human compassion. Logistical miracle. Keth saluted, fist to chest. Protector earned. Alliance beacons pinged. Safe vector. But deep scan chimed. Eli's veins pulsed stronger. Her influence rooted. Silene whispered. Forever changes. Fleets demand us now. Eli nodded. Ready. Human grit met royal fire. Incoming hail. Alliance command. Princess Vey? Status? She smiled fangs. Saved. By human blood. Prepare accords. Shuttle accelerated. Bond unbreakable. Alarm silenced. New era dawned. Ellie clamped his free hand over the IV junction, veins burning where his blood flowed into Silene's arm. Alarms wailed. Bulkheads groaned ahead. Team, hard reroute. Captain Kincaid's voice cut through static. Main corridors buckling. Assassins minded. Service tunnel to Royal Suite. Now, Eli, keep that line open. Eli nodded, sweat stinging his eyes. He hooked the stretcher sled's harness to his belt. Princess Silene lay, strapped in, violet skin paling under emergency lights. Her rare blood rejected synthetics, lethal clots in minutes. His typo universal donor was the gamble. No time for tests. He yanked the sled forward. Rubberized deck plate shuddered. Keth run pivoted, plasma rifle humming. The guard prime's armored bulk blocked the tunnel mouth. Path foul. I purge. Do it, Eli grunted. He slung the IV bag over his shoulder, body shielding the fragile tube. One snag. And her heart stopped. Keth fired. Disciplined bursts vaporized debris. Sparks flew. A ceiling panel crashed down. Eli dodged left. Sled screeching. His boot caught a girder. Twisted ankle held. Pain sharpened focus. Logistics. Keep flow steady. Distance to suite 200 meters. Sielen's claws dug into his sleeve. Golden eyes locked on his.
Human.
Eli. Blood sings in me. Save breath, he said. Pulse monitor beeped. Hers stabilizing. His arm throbbed. Skin flushing hot. Shared blood reacted. Alien enzymes coursed back through the line. No reversal valve. He ignored it. Move. Dr. Vec Talon jogged beside. Scanner whining. Impossible. Human plasma cascades her proteins. Reversion risk. Results first. Theory later. Eli snapped. Vec's mandibles clicked. Distrust etched in every twitch. Xenobiologist elite, but crisis trumped protocol. Keth advanced. Rifle barked again. Cultist shadows darted from vents. Same fanatics who rigged the breach. Keth's claws extended. He lunged. One assassin crumpled. Spine severed. Another fired wild. Grazed Keth's pauldron. Eli dropped low. Sled grinding. Cover high. He fired his sidearm one-handed. Slug punched through visor. Threat down. Silence snarled, unstrapping one arm. Keth! Stand down on medic. Guard Prime hesitated, rifle dipping a fraction. Protocol, no alien fluids. Obey. Her voice cracked like thunder. Royal command laced it. Keth lowered weapon, fist to chest. As sworn, Eli hauled faster. Tunnel narrowed. Vacuum-ready seals hissed, prepping for breach. Air grew thin. His lungs burned, blood bag half empty. Her color returned, veins glowing faint violet under skin. His vision sharpened unnaturally, her biology boosting him. Adrenaline. Or more. Kincaid's voice crackled. 50 meters to suite. Breaches venting. Masks. Eli slapped his on. Sled magnets clamping to deck. Vec secured Silene's. Keth shouldered ahead, ripping a jammed grate. Assassins swarmed the junction. 5. Armored, blades gleaming. Flank left! Eli yelled. He unhooked sled. Braced it against wall. IV line taut, his body the anchor. Keth charged center. Claws raked. 2 down and sprays of ichor. Vec hurled a cryo grenade. Frost bloomed, freezing limbs. 3rd shattered. Eli picked off the flankers. Enhanced aim. His shots curved impossible. Silene's blood rewriting reflexes. 1 assassin lunged at the line. Eli pivoted. Boot to knee. Crack. Syringe to neck. Sedative from his kit. Enemy slumped. Silene gripped harder. You shield my life vein. Trust forged. Logistics, he muttered. But her touch warmed. Cross-species sync. Heartbeats matched. Sweet doors loomed. Kincaid breached them. Charges bloomed.
Inside!
Shuttles hot. They piled in. Medbay auto-sealed. Atmosphere normalized. Ellie eased the sled to table, clamping fresh bag. No, his vein still linked. Disconnect risked cascade. Beck scanned frantically.
Reversion stabilizes.
Human factors unknown. Miracle. Geth posted at door. Eyes on Eli. Threat neutralized. Protector accepts human. Salen set up. Fangs bared and grin. Empires hear this. Human blood bridges thrones. Eli wiped sweat. Arm numb. His veins pulsed violet now. Reciprocal glow.
Simple care. But scan says we're linked.
Reactions mutual. Alarms spiked anew. External scan pinged. Boarding pods inbound. Assassins again. Kincaid spun. Shuttle bay, double time.
Eli, you're our lifeline. Don't break.
Eli nodded, reharnessing sled. They sprinted anew. Royal suite to evac. Keth cleared path. Vec logged data. Mandibles agape at readouts. Vacuum seals engaged corridor wide. Air fled in gusts. Eli's mask fogged. Silen's grip steadied him. Her strength flowed back, muscles coiling alien tight. Pod clamps thudded outside. Cultists breached. Keth roared challenge. Bursts lit the void edge. Eli hauled through zero drift, ivy line his tether. 1 twitch, and empires fell. Silene whispered through calm. Together, Eli. Blood vows it. He pushed harder. Human grit. Met royal fire. Breach doors buckled. They're boarding, Kincaid roared. Hatches hissed open. Eli covered Silene, rifle up. Her claws ready beside his. Assassins poured in. Keth charged first. Eli matched stride. Syringe prepped, not blood this time. Salvation. Shuttle thrummed beyond. Bond held. Fleets waited. But deep scan chimed in his mask HUD. Veins intertwined permanent. Her influence rooted deep. Salen's eyes met his. Forever changes. Incoming fire scorched deck. Eli fired true. Impossible precision. 1 down. They fought. As one. Human vein. Alien throne. Lifeline. Unbreakable. Beck's grenade bloomed. 2 more dropped. Keth sealed the last hatch. Silence fell. Kincaid exhaled. Clear. Jump now. Silene's hand pressed Ellie's chest. Pulses synced. Your care bridged us. Simple fix, Eli said. Keep breathing. Alliance beacons pinged. Safe vector locked. But shuttles accelerated into unknown. Her blood sang in him. Fleets demanded proof. Princess smiled fangs. Accords prepare. Human savior. Eli flexed glowing veins. Ready. Grit met fire. New era ignited. Yet hull sensors screamed. Pursuit closing. Cult flagships warped in. Keth growled. Final stand? No, Salen commanded. Trust the bridge. Eli checked line. Full flow. Logistics say we run. Kincaid punched jump. Stars streaked. They escaped. Bond sealed in blood. Empires bowed. Eli leaned back, exhaustion hitting. Her head rested on his shoulder. Claws gentle. Vec approached. Data confirms. Human compassion. Biological miracle. Reversion bond species. Keth saluted. Protector earned. Captain nodded. Mission success. Human standard. Salen murmured. More than standard. Legend. Eli shrugged. Just kept the line open. Shuttle hummed, steady. Trust built in crisis. Simple act. Galactic bridge. But his veins glowed brighter. Reactions deepened. What came next? Alliance hail incoming. Princess Vey? Status? Saved, she replied. By human blood. Prepare for unity. Cheers echoed. New dawn. Eli closed eyes. Logistics complete. For now. Dr. Beck's scanner beeped shrill. Cascade incoming. Her plasma rejects the human factors. Next spike shreds her vessels. Eli snapped upright in the shuttle's med bay. Cyaline convulsed on the gurney, scales flushing violet. Her claws dug into the padding. The transfusion that pulled her from death now turned traitor. Time to spike. Eli yanked his kit open. Minutes. 4 max. Beck's frills quivered. No protocol matches this. Human blood destabilizes her cascade proteins. Eli grabbed salvage tubing from the bulkhead, twisted remnants of the collapsing corridor. Logistics problem. We filter it out. He slapped a portable pump onto the gurney rail. Kincaid's voice crackled over comms. Ward, status. Pursuit's warped out, but we need her breathing for the handoff. Working it. Eli sliced tubing with his multi-tool. Quick knots sealed junctions. He primed the pump. Word to life on shuttle power. Keth Ruin loomed at the hatch. Plasma rifle slung. Human. Fail, and I end you. Eli met the guard's glare. Watch or help. Tubing vice. Keth clamped it without a word. Cylene's eyelids fluttered. Eli pierced her brachial vein. Dark blood surged into the loop. He jury-rigged a microfilter from his hemoconcentrator pack, threading it inline. Pump hummed. Blood cycled. Out. Filtered. Back. Vec leaned in, scanner hovering. Plasma pheresis.
Field built? Your species carries this.
Junk. Standard kit. Eli measured blocker from his hypo. Human-grade cytokine suppressor. Dosed low for her mass. Her immune system's overclocked on my plasma. We skim the antibodies, block the chain. Needle kissed her throat vein. Steady push. Cyalin's eyes snapped open. Golden slits locked on Eli's face. Inches away, fangs gleamed. She tensed, claws flexed, but held still. Trust etched in her stillness. Easy. Eli murmured. Lines clear. Breathe through it. Her throat bobbed under his hand. Pain. Burns.
Filters pulling it. 30 seconds per cycle.
Pump thrummed. Violet tinge faded from her blood return. Keth growled low. She endures for you. Beck scanner trilled. Cascade flattening. Antibodies down 40%. Improvised. It works. Eli taped the loop secure. Run it. Continuous. Monitor output. He checked her vitals. Pulse steadying, scales paling to silver. Cyaline exhaled ragged. Her hand found his wrist. Claws pricked, not piercing. Stranger's blood. Now stranger's hands at my throat. Yet I live. Logistics. Eli adjusted the drip. You needed volume fast back there. Mine matched closest. Captain Kincaid patched through. Alliance shuttle docking in 5. Vec, certify her? Certifying. Vec's voice softened. Human intervention viable. Cross-species plasma exchange. Unprecedented stability. Keth saluted Eli. Fist to chest plate. Threat dismissed. Protector. Acknowledged. Eli wiped sweat. His own veins itched. Faint glow under skin. Her factors in him now. Side effects mutual? Vec scanned him. Reciprocal markers. Your endothelium adapts. Rare. Cyaline shifted, head lolling toward him. Bridge holds. Fleet witness. Docking clamps thudded. Airlock cycled. Alliance medics flooded in. Robes swirling. Scanners raised. Princess Vey! Lead physician bowed low. Status? Eli unhooked the loop. Clear blood flowed free.
Stable. Field plasmapheresis loop. Keeps her plasma clean.
Medics clustered. One probed the jury rig. Human construct. Filters xenocascades. Salvage pump. Kit filter. Basic. Eli stepped back. Cyaline rose on elbows. He bridged us. Blood and hand. Her gaze swept them. Accord seal now. Human standard redefines care. Cheers rippled. Keth shouldered gear. Vec logged data furiously. Kincaid gripped Eli's shoulder. Clean extract. Your call saved the op. Eli flexed his hand. Glow pulsed brighter in his veins. Warmth spread, not pain. Her blood sang back. Alliance lead turned. Medic Ward.
Your biology.
Syncs. Scans. Later. Eli packed his kit. Mission clock ticked to 0. Cyaline clasped his forearm. Pulses thrummed in unison. Come to Vey Prime. Legends await. Eli nodded. If logistics align. Shuttle disengaged. Alliance vessel pulled ahead. Pursuit echoes faded on scopes, but Eli's skin heated. Veins branched luminous under flesh. Vec's warning echoed, reciprocal. In the jump haze, his vision sharpened, alien acuity bleeding in. What swapped next? Eli slumped into the jump seat as Kincaid's shuttle banked for Earth relay. Med bay emptied, but Silene's scent lingered. Ozone and spice. Report compiling, Kincaid said. Your gambit headlines the brief. Princess lives, empires talk. Eli probed his arm. Glow-mapped arteries like neon rivers. Her stuff's rooting in. Keth lingered at hatch. Uninvited, but watchful. Bond deepens. They blood claims Ken, not claiming. Eli tested grip. Strength ticked up. Subtle. Predatory. Comms buzzed. Vec's voice. Ward. Telemetry shared. Your T-cells express her markers. Reversion accelerating. Eli stood. Mirror panel showed eyes flecked gold. Cascade my end. Adaptive. Human flexibility absorbs. But neural sync. Possible. Kincaid frowned. Neural. Talk. Eli felt it. A tug. Distant. Silen's resolve echoing in his skull. Bridge endures. Feel her, Eli said. Faint. Keth's frills flared approval. True bridge. Royals mark Sadir so. Alliance hail cut in.
Human medic. Princess requests visual.
Screen lit. Salen. Upright in medpod. Scales shimmered healthy. Eli Ward. Your light mirrors mine. He raised his arm. Glow matched. Mutual fix. Her fangs curved. Come. Protocols bend for you. Earth command patched. Negative Ward. Quarantine first. Unknown vectors. Eli's jaw set. Veins burned hotter. Her urgency amplified his. Trust the bridge. Kincaid muted. Your call? Logistics say follow the sync. Eli hit accept. En route, princess. Keth grinned lethal. Protector travels. Jump primed. Fleets realigned. Simple transfusion birthed alliance. But Eli's thoughts blurred at edges, her memories flickering. Memories of thrones, betrayals, the corridor crush. What merged next? Empires watched. Bridge strengthened. Or shattered. Doctor. Vec's urgent ping hit mid-jump. Ward! Immune logs. Your plasma triggered her royal cascade. Latent. Oh. Active in you. Eli gripped console. Visions sharpened. Saelen's childhood hunt. Palace intrigues. Spilling over. Control it. Suppressors inbound via relay. Too late. His claws. Wait. Nails lengthened fractionally. Reflexes hummed alien. Keth noticed. Mark of Vey. Strength shared. Kincaid vectored hard. Relay dropping two. Hold profile. Silene's voice pierced comms. Endure, Bridgekin. Unity demands. Eli breathed deep. Human grit clamped the flood. He dosed himself. Blocker from kit. Vision steadied. Relay loomed. Pods detached. Vec waited aboard. Hypo ready. Field fix again? Vec asked as Eli transferred. Eli nodded. Loop me up. Mirror her procedure. Vec complied. Tubing snaked. Pump word. Your ingenuity. Xenobiology bows. Blood cycled. Gold flecks filtered. Clarity returned. Silene hailed. Pain shared. Handled. Eli flexed normal fingers. Logistics balanced. Her laugh chimed. Human normal. Galactic extraordinary. Keth saluted. Guard stands with bridge. Alliance fleets massed on scopes. Proof in blood. Trust forged. Eli leaned back. Glow dimmed to trace. Bond held. But deep. Pulses synced eternal. Crises bred eras. Next spike. Fleets closed ranks. Unity ignited. What if the bridge demanded more? Keth Rune's massive claw clamped Ellie Ward's shoulder like a vice. Human filth. Unhand the princess. Guards, restrain him. Eli didn't flinch. His needle hovered an inch from Salen Vey's iridescent vein. The corridor groaned around them. Twisted metal buckled under bombardment echoes. Dust choked the air. Her gold-flecked blood pooled beneath her on the stretcher. Life ebbing fast. Stand down, guard prime. Silen's voice cut weak but steel-sharp from pale lips. Her multi-lidded eyes fixed on Eli. This human saves me. He is now temporary medical authority. Keth froze. His armored guards hesitated. frills flaring in shock.
Highness, protocol forbids. Overrides protocol.
She coughed, bioluminescent veins flickering dim. Royal decree. Obey. Eli exhaled steady. No time for politics. Her scans screamed cascade failure, royal blood rejecting alien meds, clotting her organs. Human plasma matched closest per his field analyzer. Logistics, give now, where she died before extraction. He plunged the needle home. Her vein accepted the draw, no rejection flare. Pump word from his kit, cycling his red cells into her line. Warmth spread up his arm. Alien tingles prickling. Keth loomed closer, plasma rifle humming. You poison her with your primitive slurry. Eli locked eyes. Back off 3 meters. All of you. Strict rules now. No contact without my say. Sanitized gauntlets in the alcove gel. Human triage protocol. Touch her unsanitized, you kill her faster. The guard snarled. Captain Mara Kincaid's voice crackled over comms. Keth, comply. Eli's calling shots midside. My team's breaching the far hatch in 90. Keth's frill pulsed rage red, but he stepped back. Guards followed, dipping claws in the foaming gel dispenser Eli pointed to. It hissed on their armor. Sterile lockdown. Good. Eli monitored vitals. Her pulse steadied. Color returned to her scales. Dr. Vec, scan her now. Confirm cascade status. Vec-Talon's holographic feed flickered from the evac shuttle. His elongated fingers danced over a scanner pad. Human. Your plasma interfaces. Impossible. Royal biology rejects all but Vey lineage. Scan. Eli taped down the line, ignoring the itch crawling his skin where blood looped back, his own arm now donor and filter. Vec's device beeped. Line spiked. Then dipped.
Cascade receding. Clotting factors stabilizing.
Gold markers integrating your erythrocytes? Eli nodded. Logistics win. Pump at 50 milliliters per minute. No faster. Avoids overload. The corridor shuddered. A bulkhead groaned inward, sparks flying. Keth lunged instinctively toward Siolin. Eli barked. No! Gel first! Keth halted mid-stride, dipped his claws, then braced the falling beam with his shoulder. Metal screeched. He held it. Superhuman strength. Alien normal. Impressive, Eli muttered, adjusting drip. But follow procedure. Silen's eyes sharpened on him. You volunteer your essence. Why? Job. Eli checked bandages. Her wounds, shrapnel from the ambush, knit faster under his blood. Tingles intensified in his veins, visions flickering, alien forests. Royal hunts not his own. He blinked hard. Side effect, suppressing later. Keth grunted, shoving the beam aside. Highness, we move. Human gambit holds. For now. Trust him. Siolin gripped Eli's sanitized glove. Her touch hummed electric, sinking pulses. Bridgekin. Eli felt it, her strength bleeding into him. Nails itched, sharpening fractionally. He flexed fingers. Human grit held it back. Kincaid's voice. Hatch clear. Stretcher team. Double time. Guards lifted the frame. Gel sanitized grips only. Per Eli's rule. Keth took point. Rifle sweeping shadows. Eli jogged beside portable pump slung over shoulder, monitoring twin heartbeats. Hers strong, his humming alien rhythm. Corridor narrowed. Flames licked from a rupture. Beck pinged. Second scan inbound. Eli, your vitals show Vey markers. Latent cascade in you. Later. Ellie dodged debris. A support pillar cracked overhead. Keth caught it one-handed, hurled it clear. Eli nodded. Thanks. That noted, medic, Silen whispered. Your rules. Break my laws. Better ones. Eli grinned tight. Results matter. They burst into the docking bay. Kincaid's shuttle idled, ramps down. Marines laid cover fire. Alliance fleets due any second. Load her, Kincaid waved. Eli, you're with. He hopped aboard last, pump still whirring. Bay doors sealed. Thrusters roared. Inside medbay, Beck waited. Full scanners ready. Field fix again. Reckless. Eli unhooked lines. Worked. He watched Silene's chest rise even. His skin cooled. Tingles fading. Vec ran the second scan. Hollow bloomed green. Cascade fully receded. Integration at 87%. Human plasma. Rewrote the failure. Keth saluted fist to chest. Guard stands corrected. Human authority proven. Saline extended a hand. Eli took it, Sanitized protocol be damned now.
You bridged us, L.A. Ward.
Warmth surged again. Visions teased. Her memories palace shadows. He clamped down. Just logistics. Kincaid entered. Fleets inbound. Empires watching this feed. Proof in blood. Shuttle jumped. Stars streaked. But Eli's veins hummed deeper. Latent. Vex said. What spelled over next? Dr. Vex's urgent ping hit mid-jump. Ward, immune logs. Your plasma triggered her royal cascade. Latent. Now active in you. Ellie gripped the console edge. Vision sharpened. Silene's childhood hunt through crystal glades. Whispers of palace intrigues. Not his. Spilling over. Control it, Vec urged. Suppressors inbound via relay. Too late. His nails lengthened a fraction. Claw-like. Reflexes hummed alien fast. Keth's eyes narrowed from across the bay. Mark of they. Strength shared. Eli breathed deep. Human grit clamped the flood. He dosed himself from the kit. Blocker jabbed hard. Vision steadied to human normal. Kincaid vectored sharp. Relay drop in 2. Hold profile. Silen's voice pierced comms from her bunk. Endure, bridgekin. Unity demands it. Relay loomed on scopes, pods detached homing. Vec waited aboard the cruiser, hypo gleaming. Field fix again? Eli transferred smooth, sat for the line. Loop me up. Mirror her procedure. Tubing snaked in. Pump word. Vec marveled. Your ingenuity. Xenobiology bows to it. Blood cycled. Gold flecks filtered out. Clarity snapped back full. Silene hailed, voice bright. Pain shared? Handled. Eli flexed normal fingers, logistics balanced. Her laugh chimed like crystal. Human normal. Galactic extraordinary. Keth saluted across the deck. Guard stands with the bridge. Alliance fleets massed on scopes. Closing ranks. Proof pulsed in veins. Trust forged unbreakable. Eli leaned back. Glow dimmed to a trace. Bond held. But deep inside, pulses synced eternal. Chris's bred eras. What if the bridge demanded more? Eli's knees buckled mid-stride. The corridor shuddered. Debris raining from cracked panels overhead. He gripped the gurney rail. Vision tunneling black at the edges. Blood loss hit like a sledgehammer. His own, donated straight into Silen's veins 20 minutes back. Keep moving, Captain Kincaid barked over comms. Her voice cut through the groan of failing bulkheads. Human rescue team hauled the gurney faster, boots pounding grated deck. Alien guards flanked them, Keth Rune's massive frame shoving rubble aside. L.A. forced his legs straight. I'm good. Walk it off. No time for drama. Logistics first, Princess stabilized, team extracting. His field kit hung light on his belt. Transfusion rig drained dry. Salen stirred on the gurney. Her iridescent scales gleamed under emergency strobes. 4 arms clutching the restraints.
Medic Eli.
You falter. Side effect, he grunted.
Pushed off the rail, matched pace. Heart hammered erratic. Cold sweat slicked his skin. Human normal. Keth loomed close. Yellow eyes locked on Eli. Claws flexed. Protocol screamed suspicion. Human blood in royal veins? Uncharted heresy, but Silene lived. That bought seconds. Bulkhead ahead buckled. Sparks flew. Kincaid vectored the team left, into a narrowing service tunnel. Shuttle ETA-3. Corridor collapse in 4. Eli, status? Low volume. No crash. Eli scanned vitals on his wristpad. His pulse dipped to 50. Hers, steady gold-flecked rhythm. Shared blood bonded weird. Her system filtered his red cells into boosters. His. Starving now. He stumbled. Righted himself. No collapse. Team needed him mobile. Kincaid slapped a breather mask over his face. O2 priority to Ward. Rations divert. Hydrate him. Her suit cycled pure oxygen, crisp and cold. Nanopackets squirted electrolyte gel down his throat. Shuttle timer blinked on HUD. 2:47. Captain. Eli started. Mission first. You're the bridge. She shoved him forward. Tunnel narrowed, forcing single file. Silene's attendants, 2 lithe bay kin, pressed close, radiating body heat like living furnaces. Silene's voice rose, sharp command. Attendants! Lend warmth to the bridgekin. Fluids now. Protocol they prime. Her primary arms extended, gesturing. Secondaries unclipped hydration bulbs from her harness. The attendants obeyed instant. One draped iridescent cloaks over Eli's shoulders, silk-thin, trapping their metabolic glow. Heat bloomed against his chilled core. The other pressed a bulb to his lips. Drink, human. Royal decree. Eli swallowed reflex. Sweet tang fluid hit. Alien salts, enzymes sparking his veins. Core temp climbed half a degree. Vision sharpened. Thanks. Didn't need necessity. Silent cut in. Her multi-lidded eyes fixed on him. You gave life. We repay. Keth growled low. Human improvisation risks all. But he cleared path ahead. Plasma blade slicing jammed hatch. Timer. 1:12. Walls groaned. Ceiling tiles rained shards. Eli's legs steadied. Oxygen and VE heat kicking in. He checked Silen's line. Secure. No leaks. Her biology rejected standard plasma. Lethal clot risk. His ONEG. Universal wild card. Gambled and won. Shuttle breach in 30. Kincaid called. Double time. Eli waved off the cloaks. Save it. I'm steady. Pulled ahead, scouting footing. Debris field thickened. Twisted struts like claws. Foot snagged. World tilted. He hit deck hard. Breath exploding. Spots danced. Blood pressure tanked. Donation crash full force. Keth was there instant. Massive hand clamped Ellie's shoulder, hauled him vertical. You drop. We all die. Not dropping. Eli gripped Keth's arm bracer. Solid as Durasteel. Guard Prime's eyes narrowed. No suspicion now. Assessment. Silene twisted on gurney.
Keth, bear him.
Honor debt. Keth hesitated one beat, then scooped Eli fireman style. Effortless. Like lifting a kit bag. Bridgekin endures. Claws retracted fraction, no threat posture. Eli tensed. Put me down. I walk. Silence. Keth charged ahead. Gurney team matching. Kincaid covered rear, rifle sweeping shadows. Timer. 0:09. Shuttle ramp glowed ahead. Violet haze of Atmo shield. Hull breach sirens wailed. Ceiling caved. Massive slab plummeted. Keth dodged left. Ellie tucked tight. Slab smashed gurney edge. Silen's attendants shoved it clear. Ramp hit 0. Shuttle thrusters roared. Keth bolted aboard. Deposited Eli gentle on crash seat. Strapped him secure. Kincaid piled in last. Seals tight, punch out. Deck lurched. Shuttle rocketed free. Corridor imploded behind. Fireball blooming on rear scopes.
Eli exhaled slow.
Mask fogged. Vital stabilized. Pulse 70. Temp normal. Cloak still hummed residual heat. Silene's gurney locked opposite. She reached. Primary hand brushed his knee. You bridged us, Ellie Ward. Now we bridge you. Dr. Vectalen burst from medbay hatch. Hypo ready. Blood sync confirmed. Golden fusion active. Your cells amplified. Eli nodded. Logistics balanced. Keth knelt beside him.